Yo, what is going on, everyone? We are back with another SnowRunner mod development update, and we have a massive announcement, guys. We've teamed up with Iceberg from Delta Gaming to bring some community mods. And what I mean by community mods is there's going to be a list of vehicles in the description of this video that y'all can vote on. And the one with the most votes we're going to pick and we're going to do to bring it in a game both for PC and console. Fully console compatible mod. Fully PC branded mod, and these are just community suggestions, mods that we're going to do for the communities that we share and the community that we love, which is the SnowRunner community. So all you have to do is comment below in the video and let me know which one you're going to vote for, guys. But before you jump into the votes, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video and drop a sub on this channel, and in the description there's going to be the Delta Gaming link as well as UK Gamers link. I know you're familiar with both of them, but if you haven't already, please do check out their channels, drop a like on their videos announcing this console mod development program, and also make sure you drop a sub on their channel, guys. Both of them put out some amazing content. Iceberg in particular shares a lot of the development side of SnowRunner. UK Gamer, he reviews a lot of mods, he talks about upcoming updates. I've loved every single one of the videos that both these guys have made, and with the limited time I have to watch videos, I still make time to check it out every time there's a fresh upload. So drop a like and a sub all around, guys. Put your vote in below. I'm super excited. There's some great possible projects, and just know that if we don't pick the vehicle that you voted for, we're probably still going to do these vehicles on the list at one point or another. It's more about which one you want to see now. Alright, guys, we're going to take a look and customize up the Tacoma. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but stock you're going to get the 3.5 liter V6 engine, and we got two more engines, but they're going to be tweaked and left as a surprise. And we're going to have the default gearbox, highway gearbox, off-road gearbox. But what we're probably going to do is actually make a tow gearbox, and then a off-road gearbox, and then a TRD Pro gearbox. What Iceberg did here with the suspensions, absolutely amazing. So we have the Fox Balance suspension set, which comes stock, or you can have the Fox Sport suspension, and we also have the custom tow suspension as well, which I'm excited for all the suspensions. 38 BFGs, KO2s, 40 BFGs, KO2s, MT Baja 40. Now, Iceberg did us a massive favor here, guys. With the pneumatic tires that were originally on the Hummer that he's working on, he actually customized them and made them just a little bit wider. Then we also have the 38 Maz tire and the 40 Maz tire, and a 38 Maz chained and a 40 Maz chained. I think what we really need is a nice studded set, so we're going to have to wait and see on that, see what happens. But I'm going to put the 40 Bajas on. Winch, we got autonomous Scout, extended stock Scout, diff, engageable, snorkel. This is a detailed snorkel. It is part of the exact same snorkel that you get on the TRD Pro, but it looks pretty amazing with the texture detail that has been added here. Just absolutely mind-blowing. Frame add-ons, we got fuel and spare wheel. I love how we got that custom bar there to hold the jerry cans in place. That's just incredible. We have trunk supplies, which strap in really nicely, and they match with the tow hooks. They seem to on the left side. I can't see if they do on the right side. That might need to be adjusted, but we'll see. Pick and shovel, they strap in properly too. That looks absolutely incredible. So we're going to put the pick and shovel on. Trunk supplies, we're going to throw this on, or maybe we got the toolbox. We also have other trunk supplies that we can throw in here. I'm going to put the fuel and spare wheel in because I'm kind of curious, and we're going to throw the toolbox in as well. So this lets you have all of this in the back of this TRD Pro. I think it's pretty incredible. We have the TRD default bumper, Scout trailer hitch, TRD default bumper, Pro steel wheel. So I believe the TRD rims are going to be added in. Maybe some other rims. That's yet to be determined. You know, customize the color of this bad boy any way you want. And it's all extremely detailed. I'm going to put on the white. You know, I love the white color schemes on a lot of these trucks. And we're going to pull it out and take another look. Alright, guys, time to take this bad boy for a cruise. But I do want to note something quick. tons of progress has been made. As you can tell, we got the toolbox in here, the pick, the shovel, or the axe, the shovel, spare fuel, spare tire. It's incredible how nice this all looks together. There's gonna be some more stuff added soon, for sure. It's just a matter of when, more than anything. Also, I gotta remember to shut my paddles off on my Elite remote. We're getting close. I'd say we're probably about maybe a week or a little more out from having a release. But I'm still super excited. As you can tell, this really behaves fun like a Toyota Tacoma. And don't forget, guys, the community mod project. I'm super excited about this. Obviously, a Tacoma is something I think everyone's excited for, but we realize that there's other mods that could be brought into this game that people just might enjoy a little bit more. And having said that, we want to make sure that we have the ability to bring those mods in game for everyone to enjoy, both PC players and console players. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where these votes go, seeing what you guys think we should bring in, and seeing them in game for all to enjoy. Very, very excited for that. So the one thing that I really, really love about this Tacoma, and it almost goes without saying, is it is just such a fun little playful truck. It is really, I remember like every conversation I have with Iceberg now about this Tacoma, he's been having fun playing around with it and testing it, which I think for mod developers is really important because a lot of time and effort goes into these mods. And once we get the final version done and all the add-ons added in and everything else, that's when I'm going to start doing some work on the XML for some of the other engines and add-ons and everything. But right now, this just looks absolutely incredible. It drives incredible. We are pretty buried right here, actually. I think we're going to make it out. The one thing that I've really noticed with this Tacoma as well is how almost unstoppable this feels in every scenario you put it in. Which is, I think, important. If you've ever driven the Tacoma IRL, you know that they typically do have just that little bit of extra edge compared to a half-ton because they're a little bit lighter. And the way they maneuver and drive is just a lot different than a full-blown half-ton. As you can see here, like, this handle's amazing and low. The low's very realistic, and one of the things I wish we had was like drive modes in SnowRunner. Maybe that's something that we could see in a future update from SnowRunner. Like the Toyota, for example, the Toyota Tacoma has like a snow mode, a mud mode, a rock mode, whatever. It'd be cool if SnowRunner added in mechanic in there that you, if you had the right transmission, you could choose your drivetrain mode. The way you can enable the diff lock or disable it. I think that would be really cool. I love going over this here, especially with the new suspension. You can see the way it hops. The other thing that I wanted to point out, which I can do now while this is here, is just the detail in the chassis and underneath. Just looks absolutely incredible. All the animation and movement that you see from it as well is quite a treat, to say the least. And you still never commented below and told me, do you guys want to see me live stream or do another video showcasing some of the XML tweaking I do? Another thing that I've noticed too, the visual damage representation is very realistic here, and one of the things that I like the most about it is it shows it it shows it appropriately, but weird things or weird damage you take doesn't disform the look of your vehicle as quick as you might think it would, as it does in some mods. Let's go through the rut test again. So really, aside from everything we need to do with the add-ons and everything, and the odd other little adjustment, we really just have to nail down the XML for the different configurations that we're going to make available. One thing Iceberg mentioned when we first started this project was that he wants the Tacoma stock to be something that's very, very capable and worthwhile. So the stock configuration, when you download this, I highly recommend you play around with it in the stock configuration before you get into tweaking everything else a little more. It's cool seeing this crawl through this mud pit. This since Iceberg showed me this, I've always been amazed by this. Because in my eyes, this would be like, you know, one of the hardest mud pits to get out of. I mean, it is, but the Tacoma really thrives here, almost. Now we started to dig a little bit. And now we're on our side a little bit, which just isn't good. It's not even letting us turn the wheels, because that wheel's like stuck. And that's not realism. I don't know what is. But now we're starting to edge out here. I think we're going to be okay. We just need to grab just that little bit of traction, swing this weight down appropriately. We got no winch points, of course. Oh man, don't tell me I gotta reset again. But yeah, look at all that detail. Just looks absolutely incredible, the level of detail that's in here. Alright, we're still moving just a little bit somehow. Just a little bit. Get no winch points. I think we're gonna get out of this just fine. But my excitement level for this release, I can't even begin to express to you guys. I have so much gratitude for Iceberg. I've seen the effort he's put into this day in and day out, and it's just absolutely amazing how much effort he's put into this. I mean, you can see it right now, even in the early stages of this mod. But he does that with every mod. He puts his heart and soul into every mod, which is something I think helps him stand out quite a bit. Actually, you know what? And I'll take some suggestions for this too, because we're going to be finalizing this week. What do you guys think needs to be added in as an add-on? But when I say that, I just want you to know that if for some reason we don't add it in, don't feel like we ignored you. It's because our vision for what this mod looks like finished might be entirely different than what you guys envision it should be. And that could sway a little bit. And, you know, at the end of the day, we do want to make sure that the mod is not too OP. Like, we want it to be realistic and balanced. We want it to be something that everyone can enjoy. I don't know if we're gonna get out of this time. Well, almost every other time we got out of it, but this time just a little. Oh, there we go. That's all we needed was that front wheel traction. That is incredible. And here we, that is incredible. No winch used. No Tacoma hurt in the making of this video. I'm gonna have to put that as a disclaimer. The one thing we've tweaked a little bit is the weight, kind of. And you see a lot more play, a little bit more playfulness in the suspension and the way that the body bounces to different situations you're putting it through, whether it be potholes or ruts or anything really. That has been quite amazing to see. I think it adds, like, the stuff we have on would obviously add a little bit of weight probably in the back, but you still get that playfulness out of the Tacoma while having plenty of spare parts and all the other things that you kind of want to have with you. And the snorkel seems to be working really well as well. Put this down in, put the in the well, and put the diff lock on for this little bit of water we got. And there we go. And we're still not stuck, we're just really slow moving. Again, we kind of have this balanced vision for this. We want it to be balanced. It's very important. And I think the way it handles right now is extremely balanced. And that's what makes it a little difficult when you think about all the other configurations between the engine and the transmission, the suspension, because of how perfectly balanced this is right now out of the gate. So it's going to be some adjustments. And it just keeps crawling, keeps going. Alright guys, this is where we're going to end it though. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub, and make sure you put in your vote for the community mods, guys. Information, again, is going to be in the description. We'll catch you with the next one.